I'd heard about the Brain Life Center for probably 10 years, listening to Bob Duco and on WMUZ. And honestly, I was thinking about you guys for my 14-year-old daughter. And I thought, well, I should go. And if it works for me, for the sleep issues I've had pretty much my entire life that had just gotten so bad, then I would take my child. There are so many things that we try to fix our focus, our energy, our sleep. We go to all sorts of other doctors, take all sorts of other medications. You don't even know what are in them, right? They'll help you. They won't help you. They'll help for a minute, not for long. Coming here and investing even a couple of hours of your time will change your life. So for the people that are skeptical, and we've all seen the video testimonials of people who say they were skeptical before and now they're a believer. Seriously. You've tried so many other things and you've lost so much of your life and your time to those things. Just give this a chance. I can't recommend it highly enough. I have not slept well my whole life. Always a very long time to fall asleep, but the last several years, sleep was getting worse, and I was having bouts of insomnia. I grew up in a home that was abusive. I never felt safe going to sleep because I never knew what would happen. I was always waiting for the next thing that might happen. We spent a lot of time in homeless shelters or battered women and children shelters. And I know that probably played a part in my whole life, not being able to fall asleep. And there can be trauma that happens to you 30 years ago, and your body and your brain just tried to get through it. And here you are as an adult with a fantastic life, with a very strong faith in God that He will carry me through or fix things. But God also will lead you to people or to things that will help you come out of even something that happened to me as a child. I was seeing, your different doctors for it. They'd put me on every prescription medication. Nothing worked for long, right? I tried over-the-counter everything. I had lost all energy. I couldn't focus. I couldn't find words to talk. But it got so bad that I felt like I wasn't even part of my family because I was struggling to focus or stay awake or to not be irritable, that it was almost like I was a shadow of someone who used to live in our home. I called you guys. You're super sweet, got me in really quickly, and I started doing the sessions, and here I am 3 months later, 2.5 months later. It is likely, outside of my husband and children, one of the greatest decisions of my life. After just the intensive, I felt like a new person. I felt like my old self, and not just my old self before the most recent bout of insomnia, but like my old self from years ago. It's going to sound silly. I feel younger. I started running again, which I hadn't done in probably 6 months. I started getting up in the morning instead of sleeping until the very last minute before I had to go to work. I could get my kids up and ready. I had the energy to make dinner, for my family after work, or just be with them, right? It's pretty fantastic. My husband has always said I have a lot of energy, right? And when I started coming through the intensive period, he's like, "You're back." It was pretty great. the team here is so kind. And when you walk in to the lobby, it's peaceful. Everybody I've met with is so kind. It feels like a welcoming place to be. I was telling my friend, she goes, "What are you going to do when you're not going anymore?" And I'm like, "I'm going back for tune-ups." I said, plus everyone there was so nice, I'm going to miss them, So yeah, everyone here is, that is a great way of putting it. It is a spa for your brain. Yes.
Just do a spa day.
Yeah, right. It's fantastic.